to this story now. A delegation of members of parliament will undertake a study tour to the United Kingdom this month to learn how parliament can enhance oversight over the presidency. Parliament is considering establishing a committee that will strengthen its oversight on aspects of the presidency that it says are currently not supervised by existing structures, as recommended by the Judicial Commission of Inquiry into allegations of state capture. Newzroom Afrika's Athi Mtongana joining us now to give us the context for this upcoming visit. Athi, I think it's important to state the fact, and that is that Parliament has come under scrutiny not only in the years of the investigations of state capture, but also the recent remarks of the Chief Justice Raymond Zondo, who headed up the state capture inquiry, who decried what he said was Parliament not doing its role of providing oversight. Could this trip have been prompted by that, or it was long in the making?
It could be prompted by this recent engagement by the presiding officers of Parliament, who jetted off to Johannesburg to meet with the Chief Justice. But I can tell you, Goli, that I recall a time soon after the final volume of the State Capture Commission of Inquiry was published and handed over to President Cyril Ramaphosa, just getting reaction from various political parties. And one vocal political party was the Democratic Alliance, which was saying that they had been imploring Parliament and they had been trying to get Parliament to really beef up their oversight role, because they have been found lacking in playing their oversight role. So when they visited the Chief Justice not so long ago, it all came at the back of the remarks that he made about the way in which Parliament, or the lack thereof, of them implementing the Zondo Commission, the recommendations from the State Capture Commission of Inquiry. So they went to Johannesburg to have an engagement with the Chief Justice and to basically brief him as to what Parliament has been doing to try and implement those recommendations. And part of the criticism that Parliament has received is with regards to an oversight over particularly the presidency. And so what they have done is to do desktop analysis through the Parliamentary Budget Office. And what they have found in their study, they obviously looked at the United Kingdom and how the Prime Minister's office in the United Kingdom is basically monitored through various structures of Parliament. And so the model that they're looking at is particularly from the United Kingdom, and that is why members of the Rules Committee on the 18th of July until the 20th of July, they will be jetting off to the United Kingdom in Westminster, where they will be engaging with various political parties and various political structures in the United Kingdom to look at the ways and the structures in which they see it fit to play an oversight over the Prime Minister's office. And this will obviously work in terms of how they will be creating particularly a structure here in the National Assembly in South Africa that will play a direct oversight over the presidency. Parliament has said over the years that there are structures that actually look at how the presidency is run in terms of budget vote one. There are structures like the Parliamentary Budget Office. So what they will be doing is looking and exploring other ways in which Parliament can play an oversight over the presidency, because you will recall that part of the recommendations from the State Capture Commission of Inquiry was that they should look at establishing a committee that will play a direct oversight over the executive. In fact, you'll even recall the former president, Thabo Mbeki, writing to the African National Congress, because they are the majority in the National Assembly. And so without that weight of the members of the ANC voting over any kind of structure in Parliament, they are the majority. And so the former president went as far as to say that they shouldn't use their majority to protect the executive, because that's what the Democratic Alliance has been saying, that the ANC has been using their majority in Parliament to avoid establishing ad hoc committees and structures that would ensure that they play a crucial oversight over the executive and the presidency, of course. And you would have seen how they voted over the issue of Phala Phala.
Mtongana, thank you very much for that update.